NBA Twitch, what's up, man? I don't want no damn Snapchat followers. Heh. Hey, man, go follow nigga though on Twitch, Prince Torian 12 or Prince Torian. I can't really change the name because why? I don't know why I can't change the name, just Prince Torian and stuff. Well, hey, it's what it is. Got the number in there. Hmm. Yo, Prince Torian's in the goddamn building, man. Yeah, we is playing GTA San Andreas, man. Hey man, I'm done Red Dead Revolver. Now we move on to GTA San Andreas. I don't know why I want to play this, but I said, man, we is on a journey. Hmm? We is on a journey. You know? Yeah, my controller is fucking up a little bit, right? Hey man. Oh, my stream good? It's good. Cool, 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 cool. Let's just get it cracking. Get some shot the memory card, so I might say, oh, you put if you recurring the record to your saving. I don't know what. Like, hey, sure, I'll find a way. Let's get it crack-a-lackin'. GTA San Andreas. That music gotta go though. I'm not gonna hold you. That music gotta go. I'm not gonna lie, man. Hey, we in this motherfucker. GTA San Andreas. And it look kind of. Hey, man, by the way, I got the vanilla version of this, man. Not gonna lie. Got the vanilla version of this. Yeah, so like, vanilla version on the PS2. This is like how originally was supposed to be played. There was a point of time I did play GTA San Andreas, but that was a long time ago. I'm gonna lie. That was a long time ago, man. But here we are, playing this shit on stream. Hey, man. Man. We gonna let the goddamn main menu play. Why not, man? Just talking this shit. What y'all niggas doing, man? Shout NBA Twitch. Honestly, but you just told me I got awesome content. And Snapchat. Like, bitch, I don't got no damn Snapchat. I'm gonna say, man, I ain't got no Snapchat, man. Hey, I got me a controller in hand. I'll play GTA San Andreas. Let's get a crack-a-lackin'. Yes, sir. I am hype. I'm gonna play 5 missions, then I'm gonna goddamn get off this stream. Hey, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Now it's been a minute since I played GTA San Andreas. Shit, it's been a minute. Well, let this load fast and stuff. Mm. Well, we is here. Let's get it cracking, man. Francis International Airport, Liberty City, 1992. We in this motherfucker, man.
After 5 years on the East Coast, it was time to go home.
Hey!
Carl asleep. What's up, sweet? What you want? This mom. She's dead.
Damn. Let's start off right, man. What's name? Bird as fuck. Goddamn, man.
Show us your hand.
Huh.
Stop. Get down on your knees.
Damn.
Now
Arresting my nigga while he just got back from the airport is crazy, man. Damn. That's tough. Huh. There goes Sandpenny.
I'll
I'll
take
take
that,
that,
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Hey, that's my paper, man. That's money. This
This
is
is
drug
drug
money.
money.
My
My
money,
money,
man.
man.
Hey,
Hey,
don't
don't
worry
worry
about it.
about
I'll
it. I'll
fill it
fill
out
it out
later.
later.
Damn.
Welcome
Welcome
home,
home,
Carl.
Carl.
Glad to
Glad
be
to be
back.
back.
You haven't
You haven't
forgotten
forgotten
about us,
about us,
have you,
have you,
boy?
boy?
Hell no,
Hell no,
Officer
Officer
Tenpenny.
Tenpenny.
I was
I
just
was just
wondering what
wondering what
took
took
y'all so
y'all so
long.
long.
Get in the
Get in the
car.
car.
Ease up,
Ease up,
man.
man.
Damn.
Damn.
Huh.
Watch your
Watch
head.
your head.
Oh, my bad.
Get out of here, you greaseball bastard! Stupid Mexican.
Damn.
Oh, hey, sorry.
Huh.
Bag. Hey, man, my bag.
Huh. Damn, man. Starting off on the right foot, huh? Let's do it. Damn.
How you
How you
been,
been,
Carl?
Carl?
How's your
How's your
wonderful
wonderful
family?
family?
I'm
I'm
here to
here to
bury my
bury my
mom.
mom.
You know
Know
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
guess I
guess I
do.
do.
So what
So
else
what
you
else you
got
got
shaking,
shaking,
Carl?
Carl?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I live
I
in
live in
Liberty
Liberty
City
City
now.
now.
I'm
I'm
clean.
clean.
Legit.
Legit.
Nah,
Nah,
you
you
ain't
ain't
never
never
been
been
clean,
clean,
Carl.
Carl.
Well,
Well,
what do
what
we
do we
got
got
here?
here?
This
This
is a
is a
weapon,
weapon,
Officer
Officer
Pulaski,
Pulaski,
that
that
was
was
used to
used to
gun
gun
down a
down a
police
police
officer
officer
not
not
10
10
minutes
minutes
ago.
ago.
Damn.
Officer
Officer
Pendergast.
They
Pendergast.
set my nigga up
A fine
already,
Fine
man,
man.
I
man, I
might
might
add.
add.
You work
Work
fast,
fast,
nigga.
nigga.
You know
You
I
know I
just
just
got
got
off the
off the
plane.
plane.
Well, that's a
Well, that's a
good
good
thing we
thing we
found you
found you.
and retrieved the
Retrieved the
murder
murder
weapon.
weapon.
That ain't
That
my
ain't my
gun.
gun.
Don't
Don't
bullshit me,
bullshit me,
Carl.
Carl.
Yeah,
Huh.
bullshit him,
Bullshit him,
Carl.
Carl.
What the fuck you
Fuck
want
you
from
want
me
from me
this
this
time?
time.
When we
When we
want
want
you,
you,
we'll
we'll
find
find
you.
you.
In the
In the
meantime,
meantime,
try not
try
to
not to
gun
gun
down
down
any
any
more
more
officers of
officers.
the law.
Oh.
Y'all
Y'all
can't
They
leave me
set my
here.
nigga up already,
This
man.
Ballas
This
country.
country.
I
I
thought you
thought you
said
said
you
you
was
was
innocent,
innocent,
Carl.
Carl.
But you don't make no
Hey,
sense.
start flipping that shit around,
Nigga,
nigga.
don't do that.
Oh, they treat my nigga.
Officer
They
Pendergast
doing
right
my
here.
nigga dirty, man.
Be right over.
No, Fernandez.
Oh
Ah,
shit.
shit.
Shit,
Here we
here
go
we go
again.
again.
We is
Worst
here.
place
Place
in
in
the
the
world.
world.
Rolling
Rolling
Heights,
Heights,
baller
baller
country.
country.
Damn.
And I ain't
I ain't
represented
represented
Grove
Grove
Street in
Street
5
5
years.
years.
But the
But the
ballers
ballers
won't give
won't
a
give a
shit.
shit.
Damn, man. Damn, man. Where do we start? Where do we goddamn start? Let's do it, man. Get on the damn bike. Damn. Funky as hell, man. I'm gonna lie, man. Gonna give you some controls, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a minute since I played GTA San Andreas. I'm starting from the goddamn top. Goddamn, man. Been a minute, man. It's gonna be a goddamn journey. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, man. Can I do a Willie? I can do a Willie in this motherfucker, man. Look and see. Oh, this. Oh, look at this damn bike. Oh, nigga. Oh, let me get your ass on this bike. These niggas were. Where you niggas go? Sure, just came back. Damn, nigga,
Oh,
let me
shit.
live.
Oh,
Fuck.
at least it
At least it
was
was
before I
before I
fucked
fucked
everything up.
everything up.
I feel your pain, CJ. I feel your pain. Feel your pain, bro. Let's go, man. Let's do it. Back up, back up. Come on, let's do it. I only got free $50, man. Damn, ain't much, but fuck it. Hold on.
Stop it! What are you doing, Carl? Brian, stop it!
Quit
Wait,
it. Mom's in
Mom's in
here.
here.
Huh. Damn.
Mom, let me do something.
Hmm. You picked the wrong house, fool. Nick, come on, no,
You
it's
picked the wrong
wrong
house,
house,
fool!
fool.
Hey, hey, Big Smoke! It's me,
Come
Carl!
on,
Chill,
Damn.
chill!
chill.
Oh,
CJ.
oh no.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
God!
god.
What's up?
Hey.
You
You
okay,
okay,
man?
man?
Nah,
Nah,
man.
man.
It's my
It's
mom's,
Mom's,
homie.
homie.
Hey, I
Hey,
don't
I
know
don't know
why
why
this had
this
to
happened.
happen, but I promise you, I'm gonna find out who killed your moms. The streets is cold, dog. Like it says in the book, we are blessed and cursed. What fucking book? Same things make us laugh,
The fuck?
make us
Make us
cry.
cry.
But right now, we gotta take care of our business. Go see
Go
your
see your
brother at the
brother at the
cemetery.
cemetery.
Come on,
Come
let's
on, let's
bounce.
bounce.
Damn. Let's do it, man. Damn, man. You picked the wrong house, fool. Let's do it, man. We
You
in this
wanna
whole
drive?
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
cool.
cool.
Nice car,
Oh,
small.
Snizzle
You
Snazzle.
know me. It's
It's
not
not
cut.
cut.
Keep the value in it. Keep it
Keep it
real.
real.
Oh, please don't play that music around me. It's copyrighted. Don't do that. Come on, man. My Twitch VOD is innocent. Don't do that, please. Swear to God.
I
I
miss you
miss
these
you.
5 years, man. You're gonna be real happy
Glad
to
to
see.
see.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up,
what's up,
y'all?
y'all?
Look who
Look
I
who I
found
found
hanging
hanging
around.
around.
Carl,
Carl,
hey,
hey.
good to see you.
I can't
Can't
believe she
believe she
gone,
gone,
man.
man.
That's
That's
another
another
funeral you
funeral
ran
you
away
ran away
from,
from,
fool.
fool.
Just like
Just like
Brian's.
Brian's.
Damn.
Hey,
Hey,
she
she
was my
was my
mama
mama
too.
too.
Not for
Not
the
for the
past
past
5 years,
5
she
years, she
wasn't,
wasn't,
nigga.
nigga.
And where
And
the
where
fuck
the
you
fuck you
think you
think you
going?
Girl,
going?
get
Get
out
out
my
my
face. I'm
face. I'm
going to
going to
CC.
DC.
The
The
hell
hell
you
you
are,
are,
girl.
girl.
You ain't
You ain't
messing with
messing
them
with them
essays. You
essays.
know
You
we
know we
beefing.
beefing.
They ain't nothing
Ain't
but a
nothing
You
but a
bunch of
know
bunch
what?
of
low
I don't
life.
care.
lowlife.
What the
What the
fuck
fuck
are
are
you?
you?
At
At
least I
least I
got
got
So when
principles.
I
principles.
can't
I
stop
can't stop
next to you and
next to you
keep
and I
staring
keep
in the
standing in
mirror,
the
can
mirror. Can
Carl
Carl
tell
tell
me?
me?
Carl
Carl
didn't
didn't
tell
tell
me
me
shit.
shit.
Long as
Long
he
as he
treat her
treat her
right,
right,
disrespect you,
disrespect you.
and he did.
Did.
Hell, you
Hell,
don't
you gonna
say
say
that
that?
like it's
Like
any
any
business of
business of
yours.
yours.
You sweet.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit.
Here we
Here we
go
go
again.
again.
This is real
Real
fucked up.
fucked up.
God
What you
damn.
mean?
Oh, you just said this like
What, the
the
price
intro
of
when
your
you.
Your
mother
mother
being
being
That
dead?
was funny.
Things are
things are
going
going
real
real
bad.
bad.
Here, let me
Let
show
me
you
show
one
you
of
one
them,
of
man.
them, man.
Tony's
Tony's
buried over
buried over
there.
there.
Little
Little
devil
devil
over
over
there.
there.
And
It's
big
big
devil over
devil over
there.
there.
Damn.
Man, it's
Man,
just
it's just
crazy.
crazy.
Everybody
Everybody
glass on
glass on
food
food
first,
first,
then
then
ask
ask
questions
questions
second.
second.
Damn. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of like locked in, man. That's why I haven't said much. Hey! Grove Street! Grove Street! Hey!
Ballers,
Ballers,
drive-bys,
drive-bys,
incoming.
Damn, nigga.
Oh, motherfucker, my car.
car.
We
Damn.
gotta get back to the hood, man.
Look,
It's
man,
too
it's too
crazy
crazy
around here.
around here.
Two
Grab a
Grab a
bike and
bike and
bikes.
pedal.
pedal.
Either you
If
ain't
you ain't
forgotten
forgotten
that.
that,
Follow my
follow my
lead.
lead.
Ah, again the damn bike. Just case. Okay, first checkpoint. Checkpoint merchant! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, nigga, where you going?
Takes you
Take you
back
back
some,
some,
huh,
huh,
CJ?
CJ?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Things has
things has
changed
changed
around
around
here.
here.
Funny how. Oh yeah, where next at? Next gone already? Too far away? Oh no, I don't want to feel his mission.
CJ, watch your back
Back
around here,
around here,
man.
man.
How I get
Nigga,
so
Get so
I'm
bad?
bad.
right here. Oh, ah, nigga about to shoot my shit. Run!
Damn, he stuck.
Oh my god. What the? Damn, nigga! Oh, god damn it! Get your ass out of the bike! Nigga, whoa! Whoa!
Hang on tight.
The failed is down mission. Nigga, that's my first mission. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah! Sweet. Wait for me. I ain't even dead yet. How the fuck I ain't dead yet? Bro, what the fuck? I don't know how the fuck I ain't dead yet, man.
Yeah,
I'm
this is a
surprised.
ride
Ride
family.
now.
We
These
don't
niggas
play
on my
fair
ass
no
though.
more. Move it,
Move it,
CJ,
CJ.
move it.
Move it.
Nigga, hold on, man. That's these niggas, man.
Shit,
How
the
the fuck
Parkway
I ain't
marching.
dead yet?
Split up.
Split up.
I'm not gonna lie,
Keep
fuck
up,
it. Just look.
motherfucker.
Why not? Come on, let's do it.
You just a
Just a
liability,
liability,
CJ.
CJ.
Why you
Why you
bother
bother
coming
coming
back?
back?
Straight back into the game, right, dog? Respect,
Hey,
CJ.
man.
Was it too
Back in
bad
the
before you
game.
left? East Coast got you all thinned out, home.
Hope I can actually save. Not gonna lie. Hope I can remove that music. Like, I like GTA San Andreas music. Well, let's be honest. That shit copyrighted. I can't play that. Yeah, fucking Twitch and shit's like, you know. I wish I can, but I can't. It's tough, man. I don't know why I can't play that shit. This is very silent right now. Silent playthrough. CJ just drawing a bike. I'm gonna say, man. Come on, speed it, CJ. Let's go. Hey, hey. Okay, let me see, Ryder. Well, we home. Yeah. We home. Whoa, nigga, ain't no way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't go. What the fuck? Medics part about nowhere. I thought I lost them niggas. Never mind. Come on, let's go.
Move it,
Oh,
CJ.
CJ,
You embarrassing
pressing
us,
us,
nigga.
nigga.
I thought I lost them niggas. My fault.
Got
Got
them
them
motherfuckers,
motherfuckers,
though.
though.
Showed them
Showed them
niggas
niggas
who's gangster.
gangster.
Rider,
Rider,
nigga.
nigga.
So when
So
you
when you
leaving,
leaving,
Carl?
Carl?
I ain't
I ain't
sure.
sure.
Thought I
Thought I
might
might
stay.
stay.
Things are
Things is
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
Well, the
Well, the
last
last
thing we
thing
need
we
is
need is
your
your
help.
help.
Ah, man, I
Man,
won't
I
let
won't
you
let you
down. I
down.
swear.
Swear.
Hey, we
Hey,
gonna
we gonna
call some
call some
hood
hood
rats
rats
and
and
chill the
chill the
hell
hell
out.
out.
You want
You want
some?
some?
I got
I
a
got a
whole
whole
lot
lot
going
going
on.
on.
I'm tired.
Tired.
I
I'll
catch y'all
catch y'all
later.
later.
Hey,
Hey,
yo,
yo,
just
just
drop in.
drop in.
We all
We all
hanging out.
hanging out.
Damn.
Chill.
Chill.
And get
And get
yourself some
yourself some
colors,
colors,
fool.
fool.
And a
And a
haircut.
haircut.
It's
It's
embarrassing to
embarrassing
be
to be
seen
seen
with you.
with you.
Damn. Niggas saying your shit fucked up, man. Me personally won't take that CJ. Ryan say your shit fucked up, man. Come on, man. Hold on, can you actually hear me? Yeah, okay, cool. The shame muted. I gotta check because I gotta know. I gotta know. Well, that's the first mission. Let's do the second mission. Go inside CJ's house and continue. Hey, we in this motherfucker, man. Hey, we in grocery with it, man. Yes, sir. Hopefully I can say, but
Know all the public bathrooms in the city.
hopefully I can say. To say the game pick up the disc state, say the game will advance, of course, but I probably gonna be some complications with that. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Of course I like to say. 8 MP? Oh man, that feel great. It feel great saving in a goddamn memory card. I love it. I love it, man. Let's get it cracking, man. Come on. I'm gonna say I ain't wasting no time playing 5 missions. At the first mission. Then getting off this damn train, man. Going to see Rise where he lives down the street. That's a call. What's up, man?
Hello?
Hello? They thought I explained some shit.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Hey,
God
Hey,
what's
damn,
what's
this
up?
looks
up?
beautiful, man.
This
I'm not
is
gonna
the
lie.
way shit
Good
has
shit.
changed around here. Grove Street families ain't big no more. Seville Boulevard families and Timber Drive families are beefing and
Damn.
split with the group.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're so busy sex tripping ballers and virgos are taking over. So watch yourself out there.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
hear you.
Thanks for the
Thanks for the
heads
heads
up.
up. Don't mention.
And by the way, man, hey, look at this menu. Look good. Oh wait, I am sorry. No music for the first playthrough GTA San Andreas. No music. No music. So you're just gonna be hearing my voice. No music, man. It's vibe, man. But I gotta go up, man. Come on. We ain't doing that music shit. I ain't doing 5 missions though. It's 5.
Hey, man, what you
What you
want?
want?
Seeing my
Seeing my
home.
home.
What's up
What's
with
up with
you?
you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
homie,
homie.
chill.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
good
It's
to
good
see
to
you
see you
back.
back.
No
No
holy
holy
love,
love.
no hugs.
Oh, for sure, for sure, my
My
nigga. My
nigga, my
bad.
bad.
What's cracking with you?
Hey,
Hey
man, what
man,
you
what you
strapped
strapped
for?
for?
Man, some
Man, some
pizza
pizza
places
places
painting
painting
over our
over
hit
our
up,
hit up,
man.
man.
Shit is
Shit is
beautiful.
beautiful.
Teached on
Teached
the
on the
list.
list.
Fucking
Fucking
Grove
Grove
Street.
Street.
You
You
damn?
damn?
I'm
I'm
always
always
down.
down.
Shit. Let's
Let's
go,
go,
bitch.
bitch.
Damn. Come on, bitch. How
Hey, so
disrespectful,
how you
Ryder.
How you
drive on
drive
the
on the
East
East
Coast,
Coast,
homie?
homie?
Hold on, man. I'm just making sure. You got me fucked up. We ain't listening to damn music. Sorry, man. That shit copyrighted, man. I can't do that. Hey, Ray Los Santos. Just gonna be
Hey,
here.
we
We
still run
still
a
run a
barbershop?
barbershop
Like a
like a
raggedy
raggedy
ass
ass
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
He
He
popped his
popped his
membrane
membrane
years
years
ago.
ago.
The way I
Way I
let that
let
old
that old
wound in
in
my
my
head.
head.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think
think
I
I
get
get
cut up.
cut up.
Whatever.
Whatever.
You got
Got
5 minutes?
5 minutes?
I be
I'll be
cutting you
cutting
like
you
a
like a
DJ.
DJ.
So when
So
you
when
run
you
that
Hey,
run
man.
that
barber
Ryder
again?
from the fucking hairline though. If you
Nah,
did that
I'm
shit.
I'm
thinking of
thinking of
staying.
staying.
Why?
Why?
My
My
family,
family,
the
the
homies is
homies is
here.
here.
We
Yeah,
was
We was
man.
always
always
The
cool.
homies.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but
now I'm
now I'm
back.